Yo, what's good? My name's Wayne, I'm 20 years old. I'm just your typical multi-blue from New Zealand. I'm going to be going over the journey that got me out of my laboring job to ultimately transitioning into the world of digital dropshipping. I'm going to be going over digital dropshipping, what it is, how I did it, and how you can get started too. This video is more targeted at people who hate their job and just can't stand the position that they're in currently. Or two, are in a comfortable position financially but just looking for a way to actually scale capital faster for long-term investments. Or lastly, if you're just looking to learn skills that can pay you for the rest of your life instead of relying on a weekly paycheck. So if you don't have the freedom to live life on your terms, and if you feel like you fit any of those criteria, then this is the video for you. Trust me, you need to hear this. Before we get started, let me just share a little bit about my journey. For years, I felt like I was stuck in the same endless rut, and my options were just limited. I dropped out of school at 16, falling into that typical multi-poly average thought pattern, thinking that rugby was going to be my only way out. I was successful with it, and it would have been too. I had that embedded in my head. But family problems got in the way and it just didn't work out. So I did what any multi boy or poly boy would actually do. I got a warehouse job. Fast forward 3 months, I got so sick of that. I ended up going into a planting laboring job, just doing what I had to do to survive. And I know that I'm not the only one alone in this. There are huge consequences to actually staying in a job that you don't want to be in. Just grinding day after day. You're working hard, but you're not actually getting closer to any of your dreams. But then I seen kids making money online with digital businesses. And that was so demotivating. They were living the life that I wanted. To flexible hours, traveling, and financial freedom. I realized that if I didn't do anything soon, that I was going to be trapped in the exact same cycle. I think the main turning point in my life was one day I went to work, and I actually took a second to stop and look around at the people I was working with. All of them fresh out of school, 16 to 20 years old, thinking this was going to be their way to actually getting ahead in life. But when you look at the rest of the workers, they're all 40 to 50 years old, and they've been doing this for 30 years. They've done the exact same thing their whole life. And after all that hard work, they got a $10 to $15 pay rise. How does that seem logical to you? That's something I wasn't willing to settle for because realistically, that wasn't going to get me to where I wanted to be in life. Working a 9 to 5 wasn't going to retire my mum, wasn't going to retire my sister, definitely wasn't going to retire my dad. It wasn't going to give me the freedom to travel with the love of my life and actually pursue passions that I had of my own. And let me tell you, when you're stuck in that grind, nothing's actually changing. You're just wasting time and eventually the years slip by. Your age catches up to you. That's when I decided to take a break and learn about digital dropshipping. Okay, what is digital dropshipping? Let me break it down for you. I originally tried traditional dropshipping, but 2 months of it just learning off YouTube actually got me nowhere. That's when I came across this business model, digital dropshipping. To numb it down, you're basically just selling digital products instead of physical ones. I knew I had to make a move on this because if I didn't act fast, I was just going to be one of those people that says they're keen as, but never actually does anything about it. The difference between successful people and the average bloke is that successful person actually took action on it. That's all it is. But yeah, the difference between traditional dropshipping and digital dropshipping is there's no inventory, no shipping, and you keep almost all of the profit. Whether it's ebooks, courses, softwares, templates, all digital products can be delivered instantly and the margins are insane. You make it once and then sell it over and over and over again. If I had stuck to physical products, I'd be missing out on profit and just gaining headaches. But digital dropshipping was the game changer for me personally. Investing in yourself. Before you even start, you've got to invest in yourself. Trust me, I made the mistake of jumping in here and thinking you could figure out everything on the fly. But it doesn't work that way. If you don't take the time to build skills from the start, then you're just setting yourself up to fail. I could have stayed in that construction job and kept pushing through with no real plan. But I knew deep down, if I didn't have that change, then nothing would have changed. I invested in myself by learning everything about sales, marketing, and human psychology. Once I did that, everything started clicking. I realized to truly escape my 9 to 5, I needed to realize everything that makes people tick, how to sell, and how to actually stay resilient when things don't go according to plan. If I didn't take that step to actually learn and grow, I'd still be stuck in my dead-end job just being drained physically and mentally. Pick a niche. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see people doing is picking a niche that's too broad or not in high enough demand. You need to choose a niche where 1, there's demand for the products, you have interest in it, or you are willing to learn about it. I went through this myself early on. I tried to build a niche for myself, but I couldn't build a niche for myself because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't know how to do it. If you're not focusing all your energy on something that people actually want, then you're just wasting your time. Some great niches for digital dropshipping include finance and businesses. Those are things like trading and crypto, fitness and health, like workout plans or meal programs. There's the marketing route like social media and content creation. So moral of the story, the real danger is spending time on the wrong niches without properly researching where the demand is. You'll just be spinning your wheels. Build relationships. One thing that took me way too long to realize is that success isn't just about selling, it's about building relationships. Most people treat online business as just a quick cash grab, And that's where everyone gets it wrong. Without building trust, you're not going to make any meaningful sales. You have to learn sales so you can understand human emotion, communication skills, and psychology. There are 3 things you have to do. Give value for free if needed. Help people without expecting anything in return. Number 2, be everywhere. Whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, consistency is key. 3, engage with your audience. Reply to comments, DMs, emails. When people feel like they know you, they're going to be the ones that buy from you. If you don't take the time to actually build that trust, you're never going to make a sale. So without genuine engagement, you're literally just another seller. No one's going to care about your offer. Selling high ticket products. To make serious money, you can't be thinking small. You're never going to hit your financial goal by selling $10 products. So you need to focus on high ticket products like fitness programs, online coaching, or premium softwares. Here's the math. Let me break it down for you. Selling a $50 product means you need to make 200 sales to make $10,000. But by selling a $1,000 product means you need to make 10 sales to make $10,000. That's it. So I guess which one sounds easy to you? Focusing on low ticket sales means you need a lot of customers to actually hit your goals. Instead, go after the high ticket items that actually solve real world problems and are of value, and if they're worth the investment. The quicker you realize this, the faster you're going to scale. Marketing and getting customers. No matter how good your product is, if no one sees it, you're not going to make any money. Marketing is the real engine that drives your business forward. And if you're not marketing, you're just wasting your efforts. Say you have the best product in the world. No audience, it's not gonna matter. Here's a step-by-step on how you can get customers fast. Step 1, post organic content. I'm talking about TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Post 3 to 5 short-term videos every day promoting that product. Focus on providing value and actually building authority. Trust comes before the sale. Number 2, emails and DMs. Direct selling. Sell through your DMs. That's where your money is. This works especially well for high ticket items. So basically, without marketing, you're left with a great product that no one knows about. You need to get your product in front of people and actually start making sales. Success is a process. Here's what most people won't tell you. You see all those get rich quick schemes on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. But the real truth is success does not come overnight. If you're in it for the short-term hustle, you're gonna burn out. But if you understand that success is a process, then you're on the right track. The real key to actually making this work is just sticking with it. The longer you wait to actually take action, the longer it's gonna take for you to get results. The people who win are the ones that keep going when things get tough. They keep learning and keep adjusting even when they don't see immediate results. The real loss here is if you give up too soon. So I'm gonna end it on this. If you quit when things don't go according to plan, you're never gonna get where you wanna be.